Well, you know, this gal, this is Julie Sizemore from Creative Cake Supplies, been selling a lot of stuff lately for the Super Bowl. And she brought along her helmet pan that's been flying out the door, and we'll show you that. How many of those pans have you sold?
110 plus. We have 50 rolling in this morning, and half of those are taken. And so
good for you.
Even sold one to a young man in the Air Force overseas.
Really?
Because ESPN picked up my newspaper article.
Yeah.
So I was just amazed.
How cool was that?
Just amazed.
So if you need the official NFL Packer helmet pan, see Julie about it. She's getting more in, and we'll show it to you a little later on. But right now we're moving on.
Valentine's Day.
It's
hard to believe. I know.
I
I'm like, and I got to get stuff mailed to Florida. I'm thinking, the clock's ticking. I got to get that done today.
I know. I totally have to go get cards.
Or I'm going to have to apologize.
Yeah, exactly.
So, well, since we were talking about pans, there's a lot of really fun pans. We're going to use some in our next segment for whoopie pies, but they're very versatile. This is a heart-shaped cookie pan, but what you can do is put it on a stick and make cookie pops.
Cute.
So you can do put your Valentine's M&Ms in there, and make them, or just do your favorite sugar cookie recipe, your favorite peanut butter.
So you can do them with or without the sticks.
With or without the stick.
You just press them in there, no rolling or anything like that. I love that. And then when you do bake them with the sticks, can you bake them? Do you put the stick in before you bake it or after?
Yep, you put it in right into your dough, and then the dough is thick enough that it holds the stick in.
Do you sell the sticks as well?
We do, yep.
Love that.
And all different lengths.
And those pans, I would use that more than just Valentine's Day. I mean, they're cute kids' treats, birthday party treats, all that kind of stuff.
Well, you want to show love all year round.
Absolutely.
Not just on Monday.
Yes.
I got to learn that. So now, when we're talking about ease of things, these are a few more of those same types of pans.
Press in the dough, no cutters. That's my kind of thing.
Right. You can make mini cakes. We're going to do the whoopie pies in some of these later. So you can put cooked sugar in here and make little stained glass ornaments. If some people do holiday trees all year round.
Do they pop right out really easily?
Yep.
And then some of them say words, like the be mine and hugs and kisses and love. So I can't wait to see those. And here's,
These are even little smaller. So if you want to send them for class treats, this might be for your kids.
Sure.
Since it's a little bit bigger, individual desserts.
Love it.
That's a lot of fun. This is actually what they're marketing as a whoopie pie heart-shaped pan. I like things to be very versatile, so I would use this for just any type of thing.
Sure.
Cookies, little tiny mini cakes, brownies, and it's a nonstick pan. You just treat it like you would any other baking sheet, either baking spray or a little pan grease. Not Pam. Pam's for cooking, not for baking.
Okay. Do you sell the right stuff?
We do, absolutely.
Okay, that's a good tip. Don't use Pam on those pans because it uses a yellow film and it ruins it.
Well, plus it doesn't release. It doesn't have that flour in it.
Okay.
So now if you want to go all out and do a large cake for the person you really love the most, that would be my husband Chuck, and I don't show it nearly enough. You want to go larger, then we have all different size, individual heart-size pans.
That's $10.99, and I have a pan like that, and I use it all the time, not just Valentine's Day.
And this would be, if you're doing a cake mix, this would be one cake mix.
Okay, perfect. Or brownies? Can you
can do brownies. You can do Jell-O. You can do a Jell-O poke cake. All sorts of stuff.
Okay.
Then if you wanted to do something a little more individualized on a larger scale, this is 4 cakes on one pan. So instead of having to bake, if you have one cake pan and you have to bake it 4 times, the batter doesn't, hold up that well. You should bake it immediately after you mix your liquid ingredients.
Sure.
So this works out really nice. And then this is the size cake that you'll get out of that.
It's adorable. And then you've got the fondant there, and you colored it, and it's beautiful. We're running out of time. One thing I'd love right away are these little cupcake. When you go to a fancy bakery and they've got the cupcakes and they come like these. Tell me about these.
These are just like colored parchment paper. So you just line your muffin papers with muffin pans with these instead of the standard white muffin paper.
Scoop the batter in there.
Put the batter in there with your portion scoop, of course, so they're all the same size.
And Julie sells the scoops. I was talking about that on the show yesterday.
Yeah.
Those scoops rock. I am absolutely sold on those. All different sizes of scoops. But, when you're guessing, when you're putting, how much muffin batter should go in there, there. No guesswork.
Well, and then it
muffin's
all
consistent.
bakes evenly,
Yeah.
so then you don't have crispy edges on one and undone batter.
Cute cookie cutters.
Cookie cutters,
lips,
chocolate molds, packaging to put your cute Valentine's Day chocolates in there.
Every kind of sprinkle imaginable. These are great. Spray frostings, so you can use white frosting and then just spray it to pink or purple or whatever. And I could go on and on and on. These are cute, the little cupcake, the liners with the hearts.
These are my new favorite things, disco dust.
In red and purple.
Oh, and all different shades of pink and glitter.
Love
and
it.
You
Disco.
name it, we got it.
All right, Creative Cake Supplies. Julie's going to stick around and we're going to make whoopie pies out of a box cake mix. Real easy recipe that you can do too.